And time now to complete our refereeing team here in Weezer. Please welcome Owen Cha-Cha Bing!
Doesn't seem to be getting used to that.
But he will. Luke Humphries, the world number 2, as we move into the other half of the draw. The top half is set up. Our quarterfinals will be an all-Dutch one between Neil Zonneveld and Danny Noppert. And then the Ferret takes on the Beast from the East. But Humphries takes on the machine gun Jermaine Wattimena, with the winner to face either Chris Dobie, a man searching for that elusive first Euro Tour title, or the Belgian icon that is Kim Huybrechts. Could we have 2 Belgians in the last 8 here in Weezer tonight? Luke Humphries, pedigree. 8 times a winner on the European Tour. Looked like he was just going to deal with Dirk van Dijvenbode yesterday. He was looking at $1 million in total control. And despite racing off into an unassailable lead, it got sailed. It got sailed by Dirk van Dijvenbode, who very nearly forced the last leg decider. Jermaine Wattimena dealing with Ryan Meikle in the end. He has regularly reached the final session of action, but never been able to go beyond that quarter-final stage on the European Tour. He has played some good stuff. He's often fallen victim to Luke Littler. Well, he's not here anymore. So you've got the simple job of dealing with Luke Humphries. Good luck with that. But he's done it. So that's 2 times it met, mate.
Yeah, well, Luke had that run of 5 wins on the spin against Wattimena, but their head-to-head's a lot closer than I certainly expected before looking it up. But it's only 7-5 in favour of 94 Humphries, who has lost the last 2 matches to Wattimena. Yeah, and one of them was a biggie.
Well, both big stage games, one the World Series event in the Netherlands, but the European Championship quarter-final was a biggie. And that's when Wattimena went on to reach the final, was beaten by Richie Madhouse Edhouse.
Yes. Lovely start from both here, both on 170 after 9. 170. What a day we've already had. Might as well have one of these. And then a 9.
145. Jermaine required 170.
I'm going to see one from Jermaine.
134.
Running with him, though, isn't he?
Luke required 25.
Already in leg 1, taking lumps out of each other. How are you on double 8? Ooh,
17. Jermaine required 36.
Double 18. That's the break. It's a 13 darter. And ironically, they were both on 170s for 12 darters. Humphries got closer to it, but then had a harder shot to deal with than Wattimena, who just set up very nicely from
60. $100.
Spent a bit of time with Luke after his match yesterday, and
95.
He wasn't particularly happy with his performance. And I said, you just got to stop trying to really... He's desperate just to go out and blitz somebody. So, and someone is going to walk into one sooner rather than later.
43.
But we had a little chat. He felt everything was a bit low, and who am I know to give advice to a multiple major champion. But I said to him, just, if you feel like you're low, just imagine a treble just over the top. Because if you're gonna pull,
71.
Their margin of error is tiny. You'll pull into the 60.
Nothing wrong with that. Didn't find the 51 to give himself a dart at the bullseye. I mean, Wattimena will start on the bullseye here.
Over 19. Ooh, strayed. Luke will be back
58.
to break straight back.
Luke requires 64.
Double 8.
Double
4 is there, and it is a break straight back for Humphries.
So ladies, Luke to throw first. Game on. $140.
When Luke's playing, you're always just glancing over to our screen with multiple stats on. He's just always around 100, isn't he, and over.
It feels like his
What
regular
does.
game, yeah,
140.
his regular game is around that 100 average. But I think you're right. The big performances,
45.
they will just come out if he continues to do the right things, and then somebody does walk into something special. And it could be today, and it could be Jermaine Wattimena, because that is perfect.
180.
Literally perfect. What he's looked at, he's in there.
Required 41.
In every section of that treble 20 bed. 11 darter. You better believe it.
Leg, Luke Humphries. Full leg is Jermaine to throw first. 100.
That wasn't bad either.
60. $47.
Back up that opening visit with much.
$97.
70 adrift at the moment.
59.
But can certainly get right back in this leg with a 2 big treble turn. That's it.
140.
Stop it.
I don't think there's anybody in the world better than that. I'm not sure there's ever been anybody better in the world.
And again, I said, look, come on. I said, it's just the balance of the dart and the way they
44.
enter the board when they're
55.
near as damn it in the board. It just allows him to do it. He's messed around with other players' darts and tried to do it, and they just don't have that flight.
Can't get the 160 started.
It's a very old school setup as well, isn't it?
Jermaine requires
They're
60.
quite old-fashioned looking darts, and nylon stem, normal flight that you've actually got to put in the stem.
Luke requires 60.
Well, Humphries has been there on his shoulder, ready for any mistake. That was a mistake. And it is punished. Luke Humphries makes it 3 legs on the spin.
5th leg is Luke to throw
and takes charge of this contest.
Game on.
Did he drop the opening leg against Dirk? I think he did, didn't
he? He raced off to a 4-0 lead and then 5-1.
93.
Yeah, and then Dirk went berserk.
And Humphries' level didn't really drop.
No.
140.
It was just too big a mountain to climb for the Aubergenius.
It would have been interesting if, they'd just sort of traded legs early on to see how that match would have played out.
98.
Smart thinking from Humphries this early on, leaving
60.
something after 6 that can be completed in 6.
$100.
Not happy with a great ton. Modern day
85.
players are great.
$55.
Don't move at the moment. Feels like it's just only a matter of time.
60. Look, you require 155.
Jermaine doing to Humphries what Humphries did to him in the last leg. Is there going to be a slip-up from Humphries that allows Wattimena in? Or can he just wrestle this leg away with something brilliant like this? Well, he's not even close.
Well over-pitched.
100.
Gets there in the end.
Just to 61.
Just to remind Luke that he's in the leg.
Game shot the 5th leg. Luke
Was
Humphries.
in the
6th leg is Jermaine to throw first. Game on.
The
96.
legs keep racking up in Luke Humphries' favour. And he's doing it by doing exactly what he did against Dirk van Dijvenbode, which is just go along at a 99 or 100 average
100
from start to finish. And if you're not at that level, you will lose the leg.
This was quite funny. I said, look.
96.
I think it was a good performance. I said, he played lovely to get back in the match. He said, yeah, he said, I just hate winning ugly. I said, it was 100 average, man.
180.
He's spoken before, as he feels a sort of 105, 106, maybe even that 107 is where he can comfortably live when he's happy with how he's throwing.
That's exactly what he was telling me.
And when it's really good, it can be in the 110s.
Oh, it's beautiful.
145.
Absolutely beautiful. Well,
Things like this that push the numbers up.
Yeah, that 105 you mentioned is where he's at right now.
This for 10 darter.
36.
And another break.
Go
And it is dominance, this.
Luke
He is
Humphries.
controlling this game, Luke Humphries.
Seven
Jermaine
players moved to
Wattimena
go first.
has had
Game
3
on.
darts double in this game. It's spread across 2 legs.
And 1 in 1, which was the 13 in leg 1, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then he had that shot of 60 where he made the mistake. Humphries was there to punish. He did. And then he's not had another shot.
59.
And there might be a bit of wilt from Wattimena now, because it is just running into a brick wall repeatedly. It does not budge.
137.
And it is hard. You just sort of stood behind going, is there just any chance you can sort of give me an opening in this one?
Be rubbish for 5 minutes.
Be normal.
He will not do that. This is the highest ranked player left in the tournament.
100.
This is the second best player in the world, no matter what you read on TikTok.
140. Looking for 124.
No coincidence. TikToker rhymes with whopper.
I hadn't considered.
72.
Single to double for Humphries when he comes back. Is there going to be any wobble from the world number 2?
59. Looking for 152.
Or does he just get this done?
$44.
It's not
Jermaine
just yet.
record
It was such an
112.
assured single 20, which some people just sort of take for granted. But I love seeing it planted in the
40.
middle. It gives me
You require
great
8.
confidence that the player is going to then find the double.
Well, he's found the double 4, and it is an efficient and ruthless display from Cool Hand Luke, who sees off Wattimena for the loss of just 1 leg. He's the first player through to the quarterfinals in this half of the draw, and after the break we'll find out who he faces as Dobie takes on High Breaks.
It takes 7 million pounds of thrust to break free from the gravity of this world. But it takes a hell of a lot more to break free from your own mind. Stop escaping. Start mastering. Check out Eureka now.